Greetings everyone. So as you saw in the title of this video, I've been dreading this day. As you can see, I'm standing in the crawl hole to go into the house. Recently we had some rains and the water was able to get through the flooring in some spots and puddled up under the house on top of the plastic vapor barrier. And I just don't want to have it causing any mold problems or whatnot. While we were working this week, I had the dehumidifiers going under the house, but you know, trying to evaporate puddles with those might take a little while. So I'm gonna grab the shop vac, get under there, suck up the puddles, and I got the dehumidifier, one of them going, and when I get to the other end of the house, I'll get the other one going, and we'll get this cleaned up. So I'm really glad I've got the lights under here to work with, and you can see the puddles there. They're getting kind of gunky, so it'll be nice to get that all out of here so I don't have any kind of mold problems later on. So let's get going doing that. I just thought I would share the pleasantries of the nasty water and rock wool chunks that I've been sucking up. Let's go dump this out. The dehumidifiers are definitely doing their job. There's the condensate drain that I have hooked up to the pump on one of those dehumidifiers, and right before I crawled out, I heard it pumping, so they are definitely doing their job. And then the other drain is right here, and that unit has not been on long enough probably to fill the condensate pump that's hanging there with the unit. So I'll check on this next time I come out to dump the shop vac tank. The condensate pump on this dehumidifier has pumped out at least twice since I've been here, but the one that's on the other side of that wall has not. So I'm gonna go see what's going on with that. Sometimes there's a little piece of cardboard in the pump to hold the switch in place, so let's go see if that's the issue. I didn't find anything wrong with the pump, and I can see water in the line. So the first pump may not have been enough to quite get enough water in the line to push it out. There's a little check valve right there, so it'll pump it up and it sits, and then it keeps pumping it out. So probably the next time it pumps, it'll shoot water out. The other thing that allowed me to know that, I don't know if we can see it on the camera, but there's a dew line right there, which tells me there's water sitting in that tank. So as soon as it fills up again and pumps out, it'll probably shoot out the backside. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but this morning when I turned this on, it was close to 90% humidity in here. So with both of them running, we're now down to 75%, and probably once I get all these puddles out of here, it'll go down pretty quick. the relative humidity. So the nice thing is, once these are permanently connected, I have a remote control that will, for both of these, that will be up in the house where I can actually read it, kind of like a thermostat on your heating system. Okay, day 2 of cleaning up all the puddles under the house from the rain and running the dehumidifiers. So I'll let you know how it turns out when we're done. Let's go check the relative humidity under the house today. I believe yesterday was about 90 when I started and 75 by the time those dehumidifiers ran all day. So let's go see what it is today. If it jumped up again, since I couldn't leave them running all night, I'm running off a generator. So today it looks like we are starting off at 83% relative humidity. It is day 3 of vacuuming up the puddles from under the house. However, it's been a week since day 2. This past week I was really busy managing the job. I had Gary, Mark, and Mike here working on beams and everything just to completely finish up the house before we get the roof trusses. And then I also had Rob here. He was doing some dirt work. He cut in the driveway and started leveling out an area for the solar field. So I didn't get a chance to get back under the house and get the last little bit of puddles over in the in-law unit. So I got about 75% of the house done. So let's go finish that up, and we'll start with checking on what the humidity is under the house. See if anything's changed over the last week. On the main part of the house, it looks like we're starting at 70% humidity. So that's actually not bad for sitting in a week without the dehumidifiers. So, and it just dropped down to 69. So I'm gonna leave those running while I'm vacuuming up the last of the water, and we'll see what it is at the end of the day. Let's go check the other one. So as expected, this side of the house, which still has a few puddles on it, is much higher. It's 75% relative humidity. I have finished vacuuming up all the puddles under the house, and now I'm just going to let these dehumidifiers run while I go back outside and clean up after the big week that I had with the guys. There's chunks of lumber laying everywhere from cutting off boards and whatnot. So we'll let these run while I'm out there and see what kind of humidity we have under the house by the end of the day. So after all the puddles, it is at 68. I'm gonna set my goal. Originally I had it at 65. I'm gonna go ahead and set it for 60% relative humidity. So when it gets down to 60%, the compressor that is cooling the air to take the moisture out will shut off, and it'll just keep circulating the fan. I'm going to go ahead and set this unit on the other side, the main side of the house, to 60% also, and head on out. It is the end of our work day today, and Carrie and I are done cleaning up. So I just thought I'd come down here and check the humidity. This was at 60 until I got in front of it, so it must have been picking something up off of me. So this has probably been cycling on and off. And this is the main house one, and let's go check the other side, or the in-law unit. So this side was at 60 as well. So things are looking pretty good. I will probably now set them for 55, and the next few days when I'm working, I'll plug them in and bring the crawl space down to 55%, which is the target that I want it to set at. I want to thank you all for watching. I know this wasn't the most exciting video, but it is just another part of the construction project that I had to do. I want to thank all the subscribers. The numbers have been really growing, and I appreciate that. I may have said it before, but I didn't think my family would even watch my videos, let alone 137, I think, subscribers now. And of course, there's tons more people that watch that aren't subscribers. But thank you all, and we'll see you on the next one.